We're going to return to Let's Play Cities Skylines. Alright. So I redid the fishing route here. It seems to have worked. Excellent. All I did was use this tool instead, and it created this wavy thing. I don't know, maybe the old route was too close to the shore or something, and that's what it was screaming about. But whatever the case, it's done now. Until it inevitably gets destroyed again. So, let's try... I do not know what this actually was. I looked in previous videos, and this was not there at the time either, so either it got wiped out long ago, or something, but whatever the case, it was not there anymore. So, we have a garbage collection facility that is 80% full, and looks like we really probably need to get more of that. More garbage treatment and the like. So, how can I do that out here? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where I want to put another garbage truck that is just not completely out of the way and will kill land value. Not that it really matters at this point because no one is choosing to live here, so whatever. But why don't we just put a little service road right up along the mountain here, and we'll just kind of find a spot to let it exist. And I do not know if this is going to work very well. Oh god, just stop. Sometimes the curve works, other times it definitely does not. So let's try this, and we'll use another collection facility, I guess? Transfer facility? It's right on the main road there? Yeah, well, otherwise it's going to dig right into the mountain, that's what I thought. We're on too much of a hill here. Okay, well, never mind that. Before you go filling up again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where to put this. That's not going to be terrible for this location. So, I guess we're just not going to. Why is it 80% full, though? That's what I want to know. No. Let go of that stupid thing. We are slowly emptying that thing and largely filling up these. We're just not burning it enough, I guess, or utilizing recycling centers. Let's do that instead. Recycling centers are at least a little bit less toxic and a little bit more agreeable, I guess, to have next to where you're living. Now this just causes some noise pollution. Okay, this is a bit bigger than I anticipated that being. Cause a little bit noise of pollution, but I think we can... I don't know, I hate having things on these kinds of roads just because your vehicles will not be able to get around very easily. That's not the right one. I guess we want this one. Yeah, see that? This does allow it to come out, but... Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to be very specific here for a minute. I can't undo it either. Okay, so I need you to do that, and then I'm gonna need you to, like, do this for a minute. Actually, can I do this with a smaller road? Let's try it with a smaller road for a minute. So if I drag you out here, okay, and then drag you out here, that creates what I want. There we go. And then just do like that. Okay. Now it's got a little bit of an area where it can go out and in and start collecting the garbage in this area. Because we can see there's... Why is there even garbage in the shelter? Like, who's hanging out in the shelter that there'd be garbage there anyway? But, I mean, we're just not developing anything anymore in this city, it seems like. It's not really filling in anywhere, it's not going anywhere. So at this point... Oh wow, that massive amount of money that I suddenly had out of nowhere is gone again for some reason. At this point, I don't know what I... and I've got a fire station right there. What the hell am I saying? So I don't really know what to do next. Whether I want to continue developing the city or just kind of start putting things down. Like I mean, we could put a little firehouse out here just for the sake of having a thing. Again, I don't want to actually have it on that road where it's going to have to turn around. So how about we actually put a fire station like right here? Sure, and then that looks, I mean, whatever. I don't know why a fire station needs cargo containers anyway, but sure. So this one will take care of this. And, you know, our budget is high enough. Fire safety is probably one of the biggest flaws, I guess, in the town here. So I guess we can afford to have more in places. It just, I don't know. I hate the idea of putting too much into this, but it's right in the burn patch. It's very clear that we do not have the proper coverage. Same with schools and all that. You know, I don't know. At this point, I guess I'm just playing for statistics and getting all this stuff up and running. And I guess we could probably get rid of some of these. We don't need... I would like to maybe have another one over on this side of town, but let's not put it here. It's clear to me that we do not have enough emergency coverage. It's a disaster response unit. So let's put this out in an undesirable area. This is not good anywhere along there. And I was going to move you, right? You haven't emptied yet. No. I keep having to hit that thing. I don't even know what's wrong with this game that it cannot stick with that. How about right there for an emergency response thing? Of course, it's not going to go in the direction that I want it to go in. So, and right up along the hill is not good. Oh my god. It's just not fit anywhere. I'm still getting that lag. I don't think that's flat enough. Yeah, definitely not. This sucks. Out here is just absolutely terrible. Why does it keep... I don't understand. It's this and the graveyards and anything that you require to empty immediately turns off. See, look at this. Okay, you came in here, great. You took something. Keep emptying it. Until I tell it to stop manually, it should not stop on its own. So damned annoying. Well, maybe we don't want you facing the major road. About that road instead. Okay, that's more acceptable. This land is just not flat, and it's really annoying. Okay, so we do actually have a few homes out here. That's interesting. Let's finish off this marina. Let's get the boardwalk out here. Yeah. We'll just continue the boardwalk. And pause because I want to be able to build before the flood comes in here. And we'll just build along here like so. And it will in fact continue on. And, you know, I mean, it's going to go through a large part of the city that does not have anything along it, like here. But the actual boardwalk in Atlantic City also does the same thing. It actually extends far beyond the area with all the casinos and whatnot, so I feel that is appropriate. I do not know how that gap is going to play with some of the marina stuff, however. We have to actually connect this. So I may as well do that. Then we'll do, I guess, one here. And probably should do one in the middle. Actually, probably should do several. Alright. Because otherwise we're going to get the cars that come in here and go driving all the way down. Okay, so that'll be good. And then let's do not that at all. Park. This one, okay. So we'll have like a jet ski rental. This has major happiness impact, okay. We don't want it to conflict with this though, so the marina is really going to be mostly down here. And actually, I guess in that case, whatever. So we'll have a jet ski rental. We'll have a fishing tours. I'm sure these guys will love it. They'll have a rivalry going with this over here, the fishing crew. Why have we not got garbage pickup down here? Damn it, you have literally got a pickup right there. It's not clear that my patience with this game has ended. I'm done. God damn it. What's the difference here? That's a restaurant pier. Okay. Riding stables. What else do we have? Fishing tour, another marina. How about another fishing pier? Okay. And all the boats are 20 feet down. Oh well, the water's about to come to you, so... I don't understand how this happens, you know? Like, there's an outflow here, and it's just... I mean, if you look at the water physics, it's clearly coming here, and then this is spreading out, and it's pooling right here. Like, it's pushing there, and the tide is coming back from this point. Because this is all swimming here. Like, I get this, because that's a low point, and it's hitting the wall up here, and so it kind of splooshes over. But it's right here. You can see this is a dead spot right there, and that is what's pushing it back. So that all the way down the line, it starts to flood because of that. And there's a trench. You can kind of see there is a trench here. I don't know. The water is, like many simulations in this game, is absolutely terrible. I mean, if you saw the stream when I did that of this game, I was on a map that had a bend in it, and that bend caused massive trenching in the river, and it was literally because of the bend and the simulated water. Because once I put like a cut through on some of the land and made it just a straight through, it got rid of that problem, and that's just I don't even know. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we've had this screwed up for a while then, huh? And okay, pause again. Okay, I was about to say the music seems to have died for whatever reason. So now that we actually have roads, I'm going to fix this again. And this is like the pettiest, most pointless thing that I'm doing here. It serves absolutely no purpose whatsoever. No one's ever going to see these pipelines. This is purely cosmetic for no reason. Like, just for... God, why am I even doing this? Of all the things I could be doing right now. For this city, I'm worried about pipelines running under the road. Yeah, I mean, we don't even need this anymore because it's connected in a different way now. well, if I ever develop anything over here, I'll leave that for that. I just know if I don't connect these things, it's going to scream about there's no water connection here. Which, you know, is really rather pointless given that there's not any development there either. We need it on the outside. And I may as well have it connect here just in case I decide to develop something there. This doesn't even have a development. Probably won't put anything back here, but just in case I do, there it is. Alright, what have I not watered yet? There's this connection going up to here. Okay, that was a temporary thing. Let it run a little bit more. Okay, and then let's now just think about kind of like what I was doing on the other side. We're just going to put this stuff down, and if it decides to develop, great. Most likely will not. That is its choice. I mean, I wouldn't develop here. Just, you know how frequently this place floods? We can use that though. We can use that as a selling point because we'll just say this is very, very cheap development. Leases are very cheap. You're going to require insurance, of course. The flood insurance industry, very good in this city. Doing very well. It is with the music. No, let's not do that. All right. Okay. Now hopefully, now that I can see it, we can pay attention a little bit more. I don't know if it's like this playlist, streaming music off of YouTube, maybe. It's causing a little bit of slowdown, but man, that is really obnoxious. Because it's not like this all the time. Obviously, we've been using YouTube for my Kevin MacLeod playlists the entire time. The hell? It's like it just skipped the song. I don't think it was even done with that song. And it is definitely this playlist. Alright, hold on to it. I don't even understand that one. It's just weird. No, actually it makes perfect sense. I can hear the neighbor's microwave going. That's what's happening. I don't know if I've ever brought that up outside of the stream. For whatever reason, my wireless gets knocked out by my neighbor's microwave. Which means it's either horribly unshielded, which, you know, is great, I'm probably sterile now, or they've got their microwave like literally right underneath me and my computer. We had that at work. We had a microwave at work that had really, really bad shielding. Like really bad. shielding, and it made everything incredibly hot. I mean, the food in the microwave and everything else. Okay, well, I guess the music is just going to be done until they're done. But yeah, it was an interesting experience trying to make lunch. It's because so many things would boil over or possibly catch on fire. I don't even know what to do with that. I wish this was more like SimCity, where it didn't give you these squares that would develop, but rather just an area, and it would develop to fit the area. It's something I've been playing on the side. I've gone back and done SimCity. It's I don't know. It's kind of a frustrating thing. Obviously, I don't even know. Like I call it SimCity 5 because it is. Obviously, it was only branded as SimCity because, I don't know, we've got this thing now where remakes and rebrandings now think that they need to drop the numbers because they want to pretend they're the only ones or something like that. But anyway, I've also seen it as SimCity 13 because it came out in 2013. But anyway, yeah, so that game, I don't know. It's obviously a lot more simplified just because of the small area. You've only got the square that you can develop a city in, which was one of the major complaints that led to this game, allowing you to have multiple squares. It starts with the square thing that you can then buy, your extra spaces. It's still limited, but so is every SimCity game. You have boundaries to the maps that you can develop in. Anyway, it's not an endless generating thing. But SimCity has some nice features, such as the roads are an all-in-one sewage, water, electric thing. You do not have to lay down pipe and electric wire anymore, which has always been a staple of SimCity games. But, man, like, even in this game, it would just be better not to have to do that, which is why I have the mod for the electricity, and there is a mod for the pipes and all that. You can just completely eliminate the hassle. Yeah, I mean it is a hassle of laying these down. It serves no point really. And there's a. Are we experiencing a problem here? Maybe that's why this nonsense isn't. And now I can't, because it's flooded. I probably can't build this back up in here, can I? No. Guess what? And I can't undo it. So I just fucked myself there. I think it's the flooding that is causing this. This is clearly the one side of the road that was made from this, but somehow, for some reason, it's now... This game has problems, is what I'm trying to say. There's some things that suck really hard about this game. That, yeah, I think it's definitely time for City Skylines 2, or something. They need to stop tacking crap onto this game and just stop with the DLC nickel and diming. The mod community has been largely carrying this game for the past too many years, and yeah, God, there needs to be a good city builder again, SimCity is dead as a brand. It will never come back, I'm sure, what with Maxis not existing anymore, but EA is never going to just have anyone else make another one. There's obviously SimCity Build It, but that's an app, mobile game. Why are we stopping? Why the fuck are we stopping? God, the traffic simulation is so bad. Like, literally, there is another lane you can go in, and not until you get to one of these should the decision be made which lane am I going in. But they're all deciding, yes, I need to be in this lane to go here. Except it doesn't actually look like they're doing that, because right about halfway here... But see, like, so why are they in the right lane if they could just be in the middle lane to get there? In fact, I think I've got all 3 of these. Okay, I don't. I've got two lanes that are turning, but they could still be in there. So if they're going to be in the left lane, let's see what happens if I open up this lane as a turn lane. Because then they could just be permanently in that lane. That's why it was not a turn lane, because otherwise you'd be crossing traffic. Okay, so now they are in fact in this lane. The problem here is that now no one's in these lanes. Now they're all crossing to the inner lane, which is not good because this is now doubling the traffic. Traffic that's turning right, but also traffic that's going around for whatever reason. So this helps the build-up, but it doesn't really solve any actual problems. So there's still a question of then why don't they go in the middle lane, where they could end up in the middle lane and be one lane closer to the lane they need to turn in. Shit. Wow, this has been going on so long, it has now wiped out the buildings and the grass. I don't think I'm ever going to turn this back on again. We're just going to let it dry up. There needs to be another thing for that too. I guess I could try this and just make a water source there, and maybe that would make its own lake. You know what, let's try this elsewhere. Let's try... This goes downhill, and if I put it in this gorge, it's going to go right into the zoo. But let's try it here anyway. Okay. So we can't do that, but we can drop this, and I don't know how much water this is going to... There we go, there we go. We can shrink this. Okay. This may have been a mistake. This appears now to have turned this into a spring, not just a batch of water. Okay, can we get rid of that? Yes, we can. Well, so why would you have this in the mod? What purpose would that possibly serve? Like, if I just want a lake or a pond, I just want to place some water. I don't want to have a spring that creates a fountain. Oh, God. Okay. Now, here comes a new wave of water. Thankfully, well, actually, it's going to keep going, isn't it? It's going to go all the way down the hill. Pause for a moment. Let's see if we can maybe alleviate this before it actually wipes out anybody else. Okay, well, that's probably gonna be as good as I can get there. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, I'm not gonna futz with anything. I'm just gonna finish up what I've got, and then we're just gonna end the series. Just be done with it, because I am tired, and I have had enough, and it's so broken. This game is just not good anymore. It has got so many problems. It apparently works, so I'm just going to leave it, even though it looks awful. I'm just going to leave that. What needs to be done now? I don't even know. This crap is not developing. It never will, probably at this point. I think we're pretty much done with any potential developments. I don't know. Let's do this section of road. Just kind of finish off the original thought behind all of this. And, okay. So I can't get too close or else the bridge doesn't get made anymore, is what you're saying? That sort of works. Guess we'll go ahead and put that back on. It's really not what I wanted there. I'd like it to go a little bit flatter, but I don't think it's going to. Okay, and then this should be able to connect in here just some way. I don't even know how. It's gonna go off. Tell you what, let's grab it this way, and then we'll just make you curve. That's quite a curve, though. That's good enough, I guess. Whatever. Okay. So let's grab you, and let's just start making some road here. I think we'll want it to stay off the road a little bit, kind of like that. You need to maybe go a little bit further than that. So much there. Okay. I don't know. This is going to be just weird. This is actually flat enough that I could have another one sort of in the middle. So yeah, I want to try and avoid a lot of extra stuff. But if I did here, now it does kind of get tight there. But let's do this. Let's do straight road here. Hook it up there. And then this is going to be terrible. So that's not going to work in that angle. Let's now come back to you, grab you there, and then do something like that. Sure. And it's from here now. You can try. Maybe I just need you to not do that. Draw it by hand. It's cutting into some of it here. So whatever. And then I'm just gonna have it connect into here. And that looks really bad. So we're gonna try and fix some of it, but I'm not gonna worry over much about it. Get out of the way. Yeah, that's pretty crap. Whatever. We'll make do. But yeah, so like my original thought for this whole area was just kind of single-sided roads that would develop and into kind of like a terraced area going down this hill that is so awful to try and build on. And we'd kind of develop something that was a little bit of a combination of organic and at least somewhat gridded and orderly. But see, like, this isn't going to work. Having just a bunch of big, long roads like that. That's just not going to work. It's going to have to cut up at some point. At which point it will need to connect to all of this, and I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how I want to do that. Definitely not with that, but maybe something. Okay, maybe we do want that one. And we can kind of flatten it out this way. Go up the hill with it. And then this allows me to have something like this, which maybe ought to be something a little bit more like that. Okay. Well, I'm kind of okay with that. It's, I don't know. At this point, it's really difficult for me to visualize how this area will fill in. So I'm just going to do a bunch of fill-in stuff. And I guess there's going to be some gappage. But that's okay. Go into here, and I don't want it to be too close either to some of these roads, just because then you have the intersection junction fill-ups that cause so many traffic jams. So maybe we can get rid of that, have it bend back in. And this entire time I have not seen any residential demand come in. Seeing some industrial come back, which boggles my mind because at this point I should have, hey, I've got a 5-star. At this point I should have more than enough of all of that. I don't know, do we need plastics? Let's go back and revisit you. Looks like everyone's getting their stuff. Plastics seems to be fine. We could use maybe a little bit more petroleum. What are we missing from here? Glass. Right, so glass and metal, you know, this whole development here that I did start, but then decided I didn't want to mess with. I don't know. Like, if I want metal, I don't know. Maybe I'll just develop this area because I think that's where that other one was, right? Right here, yeah. I was gonna save this for maybe like a higher end living area. This is also on a hill. God damn. Is that metal as well? Or ore, I should say? No, it is not. It was really just like this that I'd be digging into. That's a lot less severe than this one. This really is suitable for industrial. And speaking of industrial, I still want to kind of get this train station out here with a residential train hookup in there too. So maybe that's what I'll work on here, is extending and finishing off the north side. Newtown, as it is called, and we'll kind of do whatever we can to finish this part of town. Because I can't see anything else that I would do here. Pollution is still a major problem for some reason. This apparently does nothing for that. Sewage treatment is bad. We could do a little bit more with sewage treatment. We've got a lot of water here. Before I go, I'm going to pause, and then I'm going to grab you, stick you on the line, take you out, and I'm probably going to need to do this. We'll put another one of you here. Hook you up. Unpause the game and see what it does when it comes online. When it comes online. There it is. A minor, very minor bump in sewage treatment, but maybe that means there'll be a little less pollution going down the river. I think that's kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. I mean, if we look at the actual pollution, there's barely any. I guess it is a little bit, so like this is pure water, And it's down here, so 1% polluted. It's not even like this is coming in. Maybe it's just the industry, actually. Maybe it's coming directly from here, even though there isn't any. It must be close enough that it is getting polluted from that. Maybe because the water goes through here, maybe? Is that how that works? If it's polluted along here, it's polluted in the entire system? That's the only way I can think that this is justified in complaining about this crap. And we're full on fish, and then we were complaining over here that we had no fish. Anyway, we've been doing this one long enough, so I will end this one here. And we'll hope that we can continue developing and filling in. It looks like we're going way up high now for industrial demand. We can always fill in with offices, I guess. That's our next bit there, is we can maybe do a little bit of office space here to fill in some that's missing. And in fact, maybe I could do that in here, in this commercial center. That's some of this I can change a little bit of zoning and use that to my advantage. So anyway, I am going to end this one here. I will see you next time.